Go ahead, Elizabeth.
Thank you. Woo! It's been a journey for you to get here. Now that you're in the WNBA, what are your expectations? Not just for this season, but for your career. Is there a player whose legacy you strive to meet?
When I think about where I've come from and where I want to go, man, I think about Becky Hammon. She went from undrafted to one of the best players in WNBA history, and that's my goal right there. I want to inspire the next generation of players the same way.
Okay, so you mentioned an incredible player who's had a legendary career. Have you had a chance to interact with them, and did they give you any meaningful advice?
Yeah. They came to a game, and I met them after. I was a little starstruck, growing up, wanting to be just like her, and then playing in the same league. It's just surreal. And she told me everybody's path to greatness is different and to just enjoy every step of the journey, and I'm doing just that.
That's great advice. On another note, you've taken a different route to the WNBA by playing and getting experience overseas. There's been a lot of hype about this draft class coming into the league. What are your thoughts about the other rookies, particularly Caitlin Clark?
I'm so thankful for the extra years of experience I've had overseas, but now I think it's time to show what I'm capable of in this league. Kind of like what Rebecca Gardner did her first season. I have so much respect for the other rookies, and I've watched them all play in college. Caitlin Clark, she's just on a whole other level, and I'm really looking forward to matching up with her, with Angel Reese, Camila Cardoso, all of them.
So, coming from where you've come from, what are you looking forward to the most being in this city with this incredible fan base?
I'm so grateful to be here, not just in this city, but in the W. It's been a dream of mine since I was little, so I'm going to give this city everything I have from day one.
For casual fans and fans just getting into women's basketball who might not be familiar with you yet, what do you want them to know about who you are as a player as well as an individual?
Compared to everyone else in this rookie class, I'm a little bit older, maybe a little wiser, but on the court, we're all taking that next step to the W, so that's a common thread. I've always believed that if I keep grinding, putting in that work, then I'll get to where I want to be, and this is where I want to be. So I'm going to continue to work hard and earn the respect from my teammates, my fans, and peers. Yeah.
Lastly, if you could describe the perfect outcome of the upcoming season, what would it be? And what are the odds of it coming true?
Perfect outcome, easy. Winning a championship. That's the pinnacle. I was brought here to help this team do exactly that. I won't make any guarantees or anything, but I will say our odds are looking pretty good.
Fans at this time, Richard taking the center court in the award ceremony.
Get loud for the champions, Las Vegas!
Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Phoenix Mercury going up against the Las Vegas Aces. This is Blake Suniga alongside Tim Schwartz and Brian Benefitemi, and we're excited for some 2K hoops.
With the length of the WNBA season, it can really fly by in a hurry.
Just when you think you're starting to get settled in, we've already played a decent chunk of the year.
And that makes each game count that much more. There's very little room for error during the regular season.
It'll be the Mercury off the tip. Now here's Robinson. Gray defending. And here's Diana Taurasi from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
With a beautiful outside stroke, Taurasi strikes fear in the eyes of her opponents.
Gray outside. Wilson outside. 5 to shoot. Parker Tyus. Got a piece of it. Now here's Thomas. Pass to Shepard. Taurasi with it. Shepard. Leah Copper for 3. And again, Phoenix with the triple.
If you let Copper get comfy, get time, and get set, she'll just continue to bury these shots.
Outside Lloyd. Off to a good start as she hits her first shot attempt.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
And here the Mercury. A 4-point game. Pass to Thomas. Copper outside. Shepard. And here's Diana Taurasi from the arc. And it's rebounded by Jackie Young.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
Now here's Taurasi. Here's Robinson. From outside the arc. And Diana Taurasi with the 3.
An outstanding scorer who changes the game with her shooting ability. Taurasi is just so fun to watch.
Here's Lloyd. Pass to Wilson. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Another miss, 1 for 4 here early.
And one of the most amazing stories in all of sports is the fact that Diana Taurasi is still a top scorer and a top player.
I mean, she turned 42 this year. She went first overall back in 2004, back when Blake was in preschool. A lot of her teammates were in diapers back then. DT's commitment to the game is unmatched. It's just really special to get to watch her play still. And now they're 1 for 5 to start this game, having trouble getting it going.
Here's Robinson. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely, the defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passing.
Now here's Young. To the paint to end the run. Parker Tyus. Shepard pulls it in.
Those chances, usually they're 2 points for her. The D, I guess, did just enough to bother her.
Count that one.
They've started strong. Shots are just falling.
Oh, yeah, shots are falling indeed. They're off to a very strong start offensively.
Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now here's Gray. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Alyssa Thomas.
Surprising miss, wouldn't you say? I mean, she usually devours those wide open opportunities.
And it's blocked by A'ja Wilson.
And the timing Wilson has blocking shots is special. Gets good positioning and uses her length to deny shots.
And it's the Aces with the ball. They trail by 16. Inside, here's Parker Tyus. Yes! Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. And this one was all over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, but they never got it.
Yeah, I mean, they rolled this one. They made it look simple and efficient performance at both the offensive and defensive ends.
And that's a wrap, everyone. the WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody. In this game, we'll see the Atlanta Dream going up against the Phoenix Mercury. Coming from the Valley, Phoenix, Arizona, I'm Blake Suniga with our analysts Tim Swartz and Brian Van Tammy. So a close game sees Atlanta taking this one. And they break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
This is a win they should take a ton of pride in. They battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its
Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Phoenix Mercury going up against the Las Vegas Aces. I'm Blake Suniga, and with me at the broad. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says an awful lot about this team.
Yeah, Blake, I guess they don't need home cooking, like, you know, you're cooking from your mom, to feel at home. Just a masterful performance.
It's the WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody. And on tap tonight, it's the Washington Mystics going up against the Phoenix Mercury. I'm Blake Suniga, and with me at the broadcast table are Tim. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they never found.
The energy here was just tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. Once they started...
You've had some good games so far, but I'd consider this your breakout game of the season. Do you agree?
I think it's the first game I really felt completely comfortable and played freely. And I felt like, you know, I rediscovered who I am.
So, first-year players often have a memorable welcome.
Getting a double-double for the first time has...
When you accomplish something for the first time, it always feels exciting. This is the first of many to come, double-doubles or otherwise.
Well said, well said. Follow me. If you could look into a crystal ball and see how many double-doubles you have in your career by the time you retire, what would the number be?
Well, Sylvia Fowles has the record, right? Almost 200. I'm going for that.
Okay.
Hey folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight it'll be the Dallas Wings going up against the Phoenix Mercury. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight, a dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
This game really a defining game for what they can do when they're playing at their best. Being here at home helps, but the execution...
Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Phoenix Mercury going up against the Connecticut. And so it's Phoenix who scraped by with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances as the visiting team.
But that didn't seem to bother them one bit. Road team, home team.
the WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Phoenix Mercury going up against the New York Liberty. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen. Hey folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Phoenix Mercury going up against, and so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them and in enemy territory, no less.
It was enemy territory, but with the way that they controlled the game, they took the crowd completely out of it. That's how to get it done on the road.
Hey folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight we've got the Los Angeles Sparks playing against the Phoenix. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. And some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
You got to defend your home floor, and they really seem to revel in confidence. This is what they came out to do here.
And that Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Phoenix Mercury going up against the Seattle Storm. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. And this one was all over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about. They never got it.
Yeah, I mean, they rolled to this one. They made it look simple and efficient performance at both the offensive and defensive ends.
And that'll wrap it up. Hey folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Minnesota Lynx going up against the Phoenix Mercury. So we see the Lynx taking the W here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says an awful lot about this team.
Yeah, Blake, I guess they don't need...
Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Phoenix Mercury going up against the Dallas Wings. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. And this one was all over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, but they never got it. The WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody. In this game, we'll see the Las Vegas Aces against the Phoenix Mercury. I'm Blake Suniga, and with me at the broadcast table are Tim Swartz. So it's the Aces winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was... Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. In this game, we'll see the Seattle Storm going up against the... And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you just have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Another fan to appreciate.
Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. Tonight, it'll be the New York Liberty going up against the Phoenix Mercury. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and they did a great job of execution, both offensively, defensively, playing in control.
You had a tall task going up against Breanna Stewart and her team so early in the season, but you had a good game overall. Did it take you a minute to settle in and adjust?
You can watch all the film you want to prepare, but when you're playing Stewie for the first time, it's honestly, it's kind of mesmerizing. So yeah, it took me a minute or two, but after that, I held my own.
Did she say anything to you during the game?
Oh, yeah. She said, "Welcome to the W," and after that, she hit a 3 in my face. Ooh. So not much I could do but laugh, but I'll return the favor next time.
The shots were falling, but you also stuffed the stat sheet, getting a rare 20-20 game in the process. Can you tell us about the difficulty of that?
You know, there's definitely skill involved, of course, but some of it has to do with the flow of the game, the matchup, a little bit of luck, honestly. It's just all wrapped into it. Everything just has to come together perfectly, and that's why it's so rare.
Well, getting 20-20 often indicates a player had leverage in at least 2 areas of the court. How were you able to use that leverage so effectively?
You know, I really think this particular matchup just worked in my favor. I was able to get a lot of open looks on shots. Other than that, just using my court awareness to the best of my ability and getting a little help from my teammates. It all came together. Thanks.
Thanks.
It's the WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody. In this game, we'll see the Phoenix Mercury going up against the Minnesota Lynx. Thanks for joining. And so it's Phoenix with the W. They seem to relish their role as the villains here.
I sense that too. They really did feed off all the negative energy this crowd was directing at them. They turned it around and used it to motivate them.
Welcome to the Commissioner's Cup Championship, a mid-season treat. I'm Blake Zuniga, joined by Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. This feels like the... So it's Atlanta picking up the win.
And congrats to our Commissioner's Cup champions. They have been strong so far this season. And
It's the WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody. Moments away, it'll be the Los Angeles Sparks going up against the Phoenix Mercury. And so it's the Sparks taking care of business in this one. And this crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team... Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Indiana Fever in this one as they go up against the Phoenix Mercury. And certainly all eyes on McBuckets in this one. She and her squad facing some serious talent.
well, always fun to check out Caitlin Clark, watch her play, a true superstar in terms of talent. Clark's vision and ability to read the game in the half court especially, it's elite.
You and Caitlin Clark were going shot for shot that entire game. Boom, pow. It was like watching a battle within a battle. What's that like from a player's perspective?
Caitlin and I, we're similar players, and in style, in confidence, we're both like, anything you can do, well, I can do better. So in a game like this, we both wanted to win and play well for our team. These types of back and forth battles, they're just so much fun, not only for the fans, but for the players as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How do you think games like this impact the Rookie of the Year race, considering how close it is?
You know, I haven't really put much thought into Rookie of the Year, I'll tell you. I just focus on the game and playing the best that I can every time I step on the floor. But I know this. We're definitely making it hard for the voters. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
You've had a standout rookie year, and so has Caitlin Clark. It looks to be a close race to the finish line. If you were making a pitch to the voters, why do you think you should win the award?
I wouldn't expect anything else from Caitlin. I'm glad I've been able to keep up with her. I'm not really into pitching myself for individual accolades. I've always been a team first kind of player, so I'll say this. To be in the Rookie of the Year discussion alongside Caitlin has been a true honor, and I think we both deserve it.
Has Caitlin reached out to you, and have you had any discussion with her about it?
She sent me a message yesterday, actually, joking about how we should both win it together, which that would just be so cool. And there's never been a shared Rookie of the Year award before in the league, and I would love for that to happen. To make WNBA history with Caitlin would be amazing.
Caitlin was obviously the front runner going in. Did you expect to have a similar success?
I expected to be the best player I could be and work hard. I guess you could say I'm off to a good start.
Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Connecticut Sun in this one as they go up against the Phoenix. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you just have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it. We saw the excellent deep.
Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Phoenix Mercury going up against the Dallas Wings. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. And this crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Boy, I mean, for us too, it was shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. Never expect a
Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. In this game, we'll see the Phoenix Mercury going up against the Los Angeles Sparks. I'm Blake, and so it's Phoenix with the W. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
It really was. When this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what tough-minded squad they can be.
That'll do. Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. And tonight it'll be the Dallas Wings going up. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers. Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Phoenix Mercury going up against the...
Hey, McBuckets is in for a challenge tonight. Let's see how she and her team respond.
Well, Caitlin Clark out there tonight, a tremendous player, the top level.
Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. And tonight it'll be the Phoenix Mercury going up against the Connecticut. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them and in enemy territory, no less.
It was enemy territory, but with the way...
Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Phoenix Mercury. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. And this one was all over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, but they never got it. Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Phoenix Mercury going up against the Chicago's. So a close game, see Chicago taking this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight. Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Phoenix Mercury going up against. And big story tonight for McBuckets. She and her squad facing some major talent.
Well, of course, the supernova of Caitlin Clark on the other side. Doesn't matter if she's at home or on the road. Clark wins over the crowd, and that's part of what makes her special.
Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. Tonight we'll see the Chicago Sky as they play against the Phoenix Mercury. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you just have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Another.
Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. And tonight it'll be the Phoenix Mercury going up against the Atlanta Dream. And so it's Phoenix who scraped by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this.
Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Phoenix Mercury going up against the Atlanta Dream. So no problem for Atlanta as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, they did a great job.
Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. Tonight it'll be the New York Liberty going up against the Phoenix Mercury. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were better basketball team by far.
You got to commend this sort of dominance here.
the WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody. And tonight we've got the Minnesota Lynx playing against the Phoenix Mercury. So we see the Lynx taking the W here. And this one was all over well before the final buzzer. Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Las Vegas Aces against the Phoenix Mercury. With Bryant. And so it's Phoenix who's straight by with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked, but it's a win nonetheless.
And I think the fans gave them an emotional boost. They really needed down the stretch.
Hey folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight it'll be the Atlanta Dream going up against the Phoenix Mercury. So it's Atlanta picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the villains here.
I sense that too.
Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Washington Mystics as they go up against. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were better basketball team by far.
You got to commend this sort of dominance here at home and feeling great, playing well nearly the whole.
Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Phoenix Mercury going up against the Seattle Storm. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. And this one was all over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something. Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Connecticut Sun as they go up against the Phoenix Mercury. I'm Blake Suniga, and with me at the broadcast table. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
And they put on a show here at home.
Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Phoenix Mercury going up against the Chicago. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them and in enemy territory, no less.
It was enemy territory, but with the way that they controlled the game, they took the crowd completely.
Hey folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight it'll be the Phoenix Mercury going up against the Los Angeles Sparks. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. And this crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Boy, I mean, for us too, it was shocking. I don't care what the...
It's the WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Seattle Storm going up against the Phoenix. And so it's Phoenix who scraped by with the win. And they didn't make it easy on themselves for their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, there was some time.
Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Phoenix Mercury going up against the Minnesota Lynx. This is Blake Suniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, and we're excited for some 2K hoops. Minnesota will get the first possession. To the paint. Juhas can't get it to go. Outside Robinson. Thomas, covered by Smith. Pass to Taurasi. Cans it from downtown.
Accurate, quick, soft. It's a thing of beauty. It's a Diana Taurasi made three.
To the inside. Here's Juhas. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead her to the rim with a pass like that.
Pass to Thomas. Three-pointer. And it's Collier with the rebound. Here's Minnesota. Outside Williams. Back to Collier. We played just over a minute here in the first. Courtney Williams for three. The shot comes out. Taurasi with it. Here's the three. Her second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Well, she's the all-time leader in threes made in league history. You might not want to let Diana Taurasi get off shots from range.
Juhas, that's good.
They'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can make.
Pass to Shepard. Taurasi. Now here's Shepard. Taurasi. McBride covering. Inside. Here's Thomas. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Beating opponents with physicality. I love that rugged, old-school style that Thomas can bust out.
Juhas can't get it to go. Outside Robinson to the middle. Here's Shepard. It's hauled in by Smith. And she's got her first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Well, Kayla McBride is a good free throw shooter. I mean, is there anything she can't do?
Here's Williams. And the Phoenix Mercury have done it. They are the WNBA champions.
And just wow. This is the moment that they've been dreaming up since day one of the season, of the preseason, of the offseason. Now they can truly celebrate.
You work your whole life to get an opportunity to play in the postseason. Then you get to the finals and win. What a feeling. The range of emotions these players are feeling right now, I can only imagine.
Yeah, it's just truly a special moment, and we've been witnessing an incredible postseason run by this team, and they deserve all the accolades for being the best team in the WNBA this season. So from all of us here in the booth, a big congratulations to this fantastic team, the staff, the fans, really the whole organization that has been such a tremendous success.
And so that'll do it for us tonight and for the entire WNBA season. What a finals this has been. Until next season, I'm Blake Suniga along with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, and we'll see you later in a few months. Good night.
Yeah, with the recent announcement of Caitlin Clark winning Rookie of the Year, I wanted to get your initial reaction, especially since it was a very close race.
Yeah, I think either one of us could have won it, and it was fun for the fans with all the social media back and forth. Overall, I think it was really good for the league, but all respect to Caitlin. She's legit, and she deserves it. I'm sure we'll be competing for accolades and championships for years to come.
There isn't a part of you that feels like you should have won and the voters got it wrong?
Being the type of player that I am, there's some disappointment because I feel like I had a really great rookie season, but at the same time, so did Caitlin. I'll just tuck this in my pocket and use this as motivation going forward because, like I said, we'll be dueling it out for MVP and whatever else down the road, and I'll get mine. I'm not worried about it.
Well said. Thank you.
After an incredible season, you capped it off with a hard-fought championship win. This being the first of your career, how does it feel?
Oh, it feels great. It feels great. They say you always remember your first, so I'm going to savor this moment for a long, long time.
Mm-hmm. This title puts you up there with a select group of WNBA champions, and your WNBA career has only just begun. How validating is that for you?
I didn't really need validation. I know my game. I know what I'm capable of. This is honestly just more like confirmation, and to do this in my first season means that it just happened a lot faster than I thought, and yeah, that's the wild part.
All right. So, what do you want to say to all the fans who will be celebrating with you tonight?
Oh, well, this is what it's all about. You know, enjoy it. Enjoy it. And I'll see you guys all at the championship parade. Let's just do it all over again next season.
Thank you.
Hey folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Indiana Fever as they go up against. And so it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for them. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
Well, guys, anytime you can go on.
Welcome back. You kicked off your sophomore season with a great game. How does it feel to be back at the WNBA with your team after a long offseason?
Well, it feels good. It feels good. I love this team. I love playing basketball. I was able to do some fun things in the off season, but I made time to stay in the gym and work on some things. So I was more than ready to get back at it, as they say.
There was a lot of talk last season about you and Caitlin Clark. You both took the league by storm. What can we expect this season?
Entering the league with Caitlin, Cameron, Rakea, Angel, the entire draft class, honestly. It was so cool. There was a lot of hype, and I'm confident that we lived up to expectations, but we also want to leave a lasting impression on this league individually, and that being said, worked hard on improving my game, and I'm eager to show what I've learned and how I've grown since last season. My goal is just keep getting better and better, and I can't speak for Caitlin or anybody else, but when all is said and done, I know that I want to be considered as one of the GOATs. So, that journey is just beginning.
Awesome. Thank you.